Hello, it's me, your old pal Karl Welshman. Look at you there. What are you wearing? I don't know what it is, but it looks bloody lovely. Now, before we begin our adventure up Cave Hill, something I want to touch on here is that I do actually film and take some photos of the bird event that I am talking about as I go up Cave Hill, but it was actually called bird ringing and not bird misting. Anyway, let's get on with the walk up Cave Hill, and Carl's rambling finished off with a bit of bird ringing. Take care, thanks for watching. Oh, I got one of those sneezes just stuck in my mouth. It's been there all morning, guys. No, it's not working. I don't know whether that is a technique that would have got a sneeze out or whether I just look mad. Morning, it's 8 a.m. and we're heading to the top, heading to Napoleon's Nose. Today is supposed to reach about, I don't know, 20 odd degrees here in Belfast. We'll just go the normal way today. And the reason I'm trying to stick to being a bit timely today is because there's a thing called bird misting going on at the castle, which I haven't got a clue what bird misting is. When I looked it up, it was something to do with people spraying parrots and spraying birds with bottles. Not like a fetish or anything like that, but as some sort of a thing that birds like or something. I don't know. Whew. But the description for this thing, there's like a series of things that are being done at Belfast Castle, which are around foraging and nature, bird misting being one of them. I thought I might as well check it out, it's free, and I've got nothing else going on today. So whether I get any video footage of that, I don't know. I came up here the other day and I actually didn't record any video footage, and amazingly I did actually not get lost, but I actually went off the usual path here and found another path which took me in a direction I've never been before, so we'll come back to that on another walk. Never gets any easier, this walk, you know. I think you can sort of improve your fitness to a certain level so that you don't drop dead halfway through, but I think it's like steps training. Yeah, I think I went down there, so I came down, and instead of going straight down that path, I went down there, and it sort of took me along and then started going up again, but in a sort of different direction over there rather than where we're heading now, which is up there. But I was trying to get home. I was trying to go back. But yeah, I think like steps training, because it's always your body weight you're lifting and working on. It's always quite exhausting, but I bloody love it. Bloody love it. A bit more difficult today because of the beautiful weather. bluebells are dying back. These were all in full bloom last week. Absolutely stunning. I think it was Saturday morning. I came up here really early and these were just popped, you know, they were all beautifully, fully engorged. Is that the word? Might be a bit too much. But yeah, you can see all the leaves have sort of dropped back for some reason. I guess they've had their day until next year. Oh, crikey. Guys, we're not even on the tough bit yet. And my jungle bridge is as wet as a jungle bridge could possibly be right now. It's like somebody threw a bucket of water over me while I was nude and said, right, now put your clothes on. Let's follow this arrow. Looks like a bit of fun down there. Oh, that there brings you up from the shortcut that I took one day, which, yes, was a shortcut in length, but its steepness just about killed me. Thought there'd be more people this morning. I mean, this path is usually very quiet anyway. Wow. Crikey. It's incredible. But I guess maybe everyone's like, it's too sunny to come out. I'm gonna sit in my garden and have a cup of coffee or make love to my wife or husband or both. See the slope I've been dreading. It's going up there. Oh, too high. Whoa. At least look what I'm doing. Oh, but it's so exposed to that bloody sunshine. That's a nice breeze. Yeah. I'm not getting any drier, guys. I am not getting any drier. I understand now why some of the guys, when they're doing their walks and that, wear shorts or ankle length trousers to let some air in, because these long trousers, they're keeping me sealed in, you know, like one of those chickens that you bag up with butter and herbs, seal it and put in the oven, and you get the moistest of meats. Well, let me just tell you, I don't think my meats could get any more moist. And no, I've not put butter and herbs into these trousers. Oh. Oh God. Just admiring the challenge ahead. Another beautiful little body of water. Oh, fly in my mouth. Fuck off. This bit here is deadly. So we're walking down towards the castle now, we're going the other way. I might have actually posted a video of one of my first cave hill walks was coming this way, but I can't remember. But yeah, this way is deadly. You definitely need good grips and walking boots for this bit. A lot of people about, so I might not get much filming as we make our way down. But this bit can be quite deadly when it's been raining. Gets a bit muddy, a bit slippy. Oh God, I'm starting to get to a point where I really do need a wee. Problem with this now, this is a very public path because this comes up from the castle. So most people that walk Cave Hill will have come up from down here. So I'm not going to get much privacy. And some of the paths, you got to be careful because you could end up, oh shit, jump scares. Yeah, I'm not going down there. Yeah, so got to be careful with some of these paths. Oh, we've got some steps here, so there could be some members of the public that pop up, so we'll just stop things here. Like this. It says 1 step at a time. You got this. Smiley face. That's nice. I think in a time right now where things are absolutely crazy, isn't it? Oh, this looks like a good wee spot, guys. I'm gonna go down there. Anyway, first step here, take it easy. Right, here we go. Nice warm way, and now I gotta try and get back onto the path without looking like a creep. I wanted to make sure I was well out the way. Oh, fuck. Oh. Yeah, hopefully there's nobody coming along because I will look like an absolute freaking lunatic. There we go. Yeah, perfect. So if you come up here, guys, there's a great little spot there for a wee, just down there. Make sure you're wearing a hat though, and be prepared to fight some trees. Oh. That's one thing that I've always struggled with, is my wheeze. For as long as I can remember. I think it was because when I was little, when I was in school, I had a nasty habit of wetting myself. And only when I'm little, guys. It's not something I did when I was older. But it remained a fear, a lifelong fear. So whenever I go to a new place, like a new club or pub or cafe or restaurant, and I know I'm going to be there for a bit, and I'm going to have tea or a soft drink or a beer, my anxiety is quite high until I know where the toilet is and until I've had my first pee. Just so that I know my bearings, you know. I'm thinking, well, I can sit quite comfortably once I know about the toilet facilities. However, it doesn't always work out because some places the toilets are not great, or they're a bit imposing, or they're gross, you know. Because that's another thing, I'm very much a clean freak. So yeah, if it's a dirty toilet as well, then we're not having a good time. Obviously it's much easier for a guy because we can stand up, and I do feel very sorry for ladies. You've got to sit down in grossness. But yeah, I just don't like the idea of being cut short. So sometimes I don't even need to pee. I didn't really massively need a wee there, but just thought, oh, that's nice. I love today. I just thought we've still got quite a distance to go, and I don't want to be uncomfortably needing the toilet, and I don't know how long it's going to take me to get to the castle here and the bird misting thing. What we got here? Happy Saturday. That's nice. I think I know the people that did all this writing, you know. As I was walking back from the top of Cave Hill, there were two women walking past with a bit of music playing, but it was at a level that wasn't intrusive, you know, wasn't bothering anyone. And they were having a little sing-song together, but not in an obnoxious way. They were really happy. They gave, you know, really nice, positive vibes, you know. Unlike the sort of vibes you get when, you know, you got some teenagers on a bus blaring some ooch music real loud and nobody can talk or hear themselves think and the teenagers are screaming. It was the complete opposite of that. It was nice. What a nice walk this has been today. Hope this bird nesting thing's cool. And I hope there's other people as well. I don't want to just turn up and it's just me and this guy. So, you know, that could be interesting. Wonder if there's all that, do you know, where they have a big old glove on their arm and they make eagles land on it. Now, the description's more about how it's looking at local wildlife and local birds, you know, not crazy golden eagles. I think golden eagles are about the size of us, so it would be funny to see somebody with their arm out with one of those leather gloves and a bald eagle or a golden eagle or an albatross landing on them. I actually need to pick up the pace a little bit here because it's coming up to 9:45 and the bird misting's at 10 o'clock, so yeah, enough dilly-daddling. I am gonna pick up when we're by the castle. Which looks to be at least 10 minutes away. Oh, it's getting warm again. I have to record this bit. I've always thought this bit's quite beautiful. Ooh. A lot of people today. Thankfully, a lot of people with their dogs on leads as well, because don't get me wrong, I love dogs, but I don't want your dog jumping into my crotch. I don't care how much you love them and how much of a fur baby they are. If I was to throw my daughter at your crotch, I'm sure you'd be annoyed. Actually, I need to rephrase that. If I was to throw my cat at your crotch, I don't think you'd like that. Well, you shouldn't anyway. But yeah, lots of people with their dogs on a lead today, which is good. The other thing about the bird nesting is that it literally just says Belfast Castle. Need to double check that, whether it's like the car park, the grounds, or inside, or if there's any additional details. Maybe there'll be a guy just absolutely covered in birds to make it obvious. He's just screaming, spraying water and misting birds. Oh, come on, we're going up again. This is the deceptive bit where you're like going down and down and down and you're like nearly at ground level. And then you're like, oh, going back up again. I'm gonna have to take my hoodie off again in a minute.
So the bags are made of cotton, breathable cotton. And the guy in here is a little troglodyte. One of the smallest, it's trying to get up now. Like wee mice, like wee mice. This is the wren. Yeah. They're wee wrigglers. So I'm going to walk, so I'm just going to walk around the semicircle.
It's awesome.
That's a tricky one. That's a good name for him, actually. That would suit him. A bit darker as well. So that's him and her. Now, they're not called tree creepers for nothing. Now, it's like, do you ever have a friend and you say, what do you see at the top of a dog? So fluted, A-ring. This is the book that records all the data. Oh, so BRA 6449. BRA 6449. Guys, so I'll do this one here and do the second one there. So these rings are called A-rings. You see the size of them. These rings are called Z-rings. You see the size of those. And we ring all our birds on the right leg. And there's a very good reason for doing that. So I know by his lovely ultramarine head that he's a male, and he doesn't have a big BP, a brood patch. Remember all the females keeping their wee chicks and the eggs warm? So he doesn't have that. Do your first. Wee finger. So Chloe and Emily are interested in becoming bird ringers, and Emily's just been employed by Choice Housing, who I do a bit of work with, and they're very supportive. They're all into their biodiversity now. They're back bricks and they're swift bricks, and so I'm meeting Emily next week or the week after, shortly, with James Friars, and this is how the world is going, guys, and I'm going to tell you more about that in a second. So
He's going to mess this up.
you're right hand do this. Now you have to open the whole hand, because you come in like that and you let the rest of your fingers come around and hold it like that. You can see there's no squeezing. And with your left hand, that's your platform. Let it go.
I'm dropping. I'm not.
Close up. Excellent. So you have done that before. Right. Guys, count to 3.
1, 2, 3.
Let's get the wee coat out of the way. So coated, class wee bird. So very similar to the blue tit. So the ring number is the next, what was that, 39, what was it?
That BRA 644 for another one.
That one, the last one?
Blue tit.
Yeah, ended what?
Into 49.
Right, so it's the same number, ending 50. This is 100 rings, guys, on this string. They all come in strings of 100. Guys, let me tell you this. You have no idea. You have no idea of the pressure. See, doing this, you have to remember, see, doing a talk on wild animals. If you're a zookeeper, you're alright, because you're all animals are all sitting there waiting on you. I'm going to talk on birds. I have no birds.
I'll be a zookeeper.
Literally. Ability. No, it doesn't hurt the birds.